It's Zerg here, and today we're going to be talking about the mage hero Lunox. Lunox's passive is Dreamland Twist. Lunox can freely switch between her light and dark side depending on which ability she uses. Her first ability adds points into her light side, while her second ability adds points into her dark side. When her light side is more powerful, she gains extra magic resistance. When her dark side is more powerful, she gains extra magical penetration. Now here's the very interesting thing about her passive. The strength of her magical resistance or her magical penetration depends on her cooldowns. Lunox does not gain any points for cooldown from her gears. Instead, the cooldown she gains from gears is converted into either magical resistance or magical penetration. This magical defense or penetration increases or decreases based on the cooldowns of the gears she has equipped. As we see here, this buff that she receives can get incredibly high. Lunox's first ability is Starlight Pulse. Starlight Pulse deals damage to all enemies in an area. Lunox is healed for each enemy that is damaged with the ability, meaning the more enemies she damages, the more healing she receives. This ability adds stacks to Lunox's light side. Also, the healing received when hitting an enemy hero with this ability is doubled. Lunox's second ability is Chaos Assault. It is her primary damaging ability and adds stacks to her dark side. This ability locks on to enemies, and enemies who are hit are also slowed. Like Starlight Pulse, it has a very short cooldown. Lunox's third ability is Cosmic Fission. It damages all enemies in a large area while also slowing them down. It's great for slowing down enemies in order to finish them off. Lunox's first ultimate is Power of Order, Brilliance. This ultimate is used when her light side is stronger. During Brilliance, she transforms and damages all enemies in an area around her. She can move freely, is immune to all damage, and untargetable by all enemies. When timed correctly, Brilliance will allow her to escape enemy attacks and damage. This is especially helpful against mages who rely on strong abilities. A well-timed Brilliance can allow you to escape enemies' strongest attacks and return fire with all of your abilities. Lunox's second ultimate is Power of Chaos, Darkening. Lunox dashes in a direction and then damages all enemies around her. She then receives a buff for a few seconds that allows her to cast her second ability many times without a cooldown. During this time, rapidly use your second ability, unleashing a barrage of attacks at your enemies. This is where a majority of Lunox's damage will come into play, so be sure not to waste time when using her ability. During the later stages of the game, a well-built Lunox can quickly dash out and tear an enemy to shreds with her rapid fire ability. Do be aware that the cooldown of this ability is separate from Brilliance, meaning that it can be used immediately after Brilliance is used. To do this, simply have 1 point in your light side before you use Brilliance. After using Brilliance, use your second ability to switch to your dark side, then use your ultimate and unleash your barrage. So here I have 1 point in my light side and I'm waiting to use Brilliance, that way I can dodge the mage's strongest attack. I use Brilliance to dodge, and when Brilliance ends, I use my second ability to switch to my dark side, and I ult so I can unleash my barrage. Here we see Lunox and Layla both at full build, with Layla having the Rose Gold Meteor for a little magic resistance, as is standard. But with the magical penetration gained from Lunox's dark side passive, she can tear right through that magical defense. For dark side Lunox, cooldowns just mean more pain for the enemy. For gears, I recommend on focusing on items that provide cooldowns. I recommend the Calamity Reaper for its cooldowns, true damage after each ability, and its mana regen for the early stages of the game. Magic Shoes will also increase the power of her passive. The Necklace of Durance will also provide cooldowns for her passive, as well as some lifesteal, and also decrease the lifesteal of your enemies. Concentrated Energy will provide you with a lot of lifesteal, keeping you alive on the battlefield. Ice Queen Wand will bump up your lifesteal even more and also provide a slow on enemies every time you hit them, which is helpful since Lunox can launch many rapid attacks. Lastly, Fleeting Time will also bump up the power of your passive with its cooldowns, and will allow you to get some actual cooldowns on your ultimate with each kill or assist. Lunox is a powerful mage whose passive will allow her to be tanky against enemy mages or eat through the armor of enemies. She definitely has a lot of potential and skilled hands. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe or leave a comment. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Zerg out.